Kalaglow in the lead. Bell Belide with the white slaves. Then comes Ring the Bell. On the outside of that one is No Alto. Killian being ridden along there by Christy Roach in 4th place and seemingly going nowhere. Lasani's close up. Princess Gate is close on the heels of the leaders, and so too is Kind of Hush. Just over 2 furlongs to go, and Kalaglow in the lead. Kind of Hush now switched to the outside to deliver a run, but some way off the leaders. 2 furlongs left to go. Kalaglow in the lead from No Alto, who's finishing strongly. Then Kind of Hush coming with a run down the centre of the track. Then comes Ring the Bell. Bell Belide is decent, as too is Killian. Just over a furlong to go, and Kalaglow, who's made all the running so far, still out in the lead from Kind of Hush inside the final furlong, and Kalaglow in the lead and clear from Kind of Hush, with Ring the Bell finishing strongly on the rails, but coming well inside the final furlong. Greville Starkey easing down, looking round, going to win this one handsomely at the line. Kalaglow is the winner. A photo for second place between Ring the Bell and Kind of Hush. Then came Princess Gate and No Alto, and the back marker was Killian. And so the result of this, the Earl of Sefton Stakes, which is a Group 3 race, is a win, and a very easy win in.
It's a 1.25 mile race, and with 2 front runners in the field, I expected quite a blistering pace, and it's Fiesta Fun going on from Silver Season. These are the 2 front runners. Fiesta Fun, the leader, from Silver Season in 2nd place, and Princess Gate 3rd. Then comes Kalaglow in 4th. These are followed by Stanera, then Amindus just being taken off his feet at this stage. He's got only 2 behind him, and those 2 are Rattling Wind, and finally Cafarana. The run through the first quarter mile, Fiesta Fun the leader from Silver Season in 2nd place. Then in 3rd on the inside is Princess Gate, then comes Kalaglow, then Amindus making up ground on the outside of Stanera. And these 2 clear from Rattling Wind and the back marker, Cafarana being chased along under Tony Ives. Continuing their journey down the far side, Fiesta Fun in the lead from Silver Season in 2nd, and Princess Gate 3rd, and Kalaglow is 4th. Then comes Amindus in 5th place. Heading down to the halfway stage in the Brigadier Gerard Stakes, with Fiesta Fun still in the lead from Silver Season in 2nd, and Princess Gate is 3rd. Then comes Kalaglow in 4th, and Amindus is 5th, and Stanera is 6th. And behind Stanera, a gap of a couple of lengths to Rattling Wind, and then 2 more lengths to Cafarana as they begin the turn into the home straight. Brian Taylor on Fiesta Fun, setting a blistering pace, continues to show in the lead from Silver Season in 2nd place. Just over 3.5 furlongs to go. Fiesta Fun, Silver Season, Kalaglow. Then behind these Amindus, Princess Gate trying to come through up on the rails. Just over 2.5 furlongs to go. And it's now Silver Season that strikes the front from Kalaglow. Then behind these Amindus, Princess Gate, with Stanera running on strongly. That's the one with the white cap. They've got just over 1.5 furlongs to go, just past the 2 furlong marker, in fact. And Kalaglow in the lead, Kalaglow the leader, from in 2nd place, Silver Season. Then in 3rd is Stanera. Behind these comes Amindus, and the spotted jacket got a lot to do as they come inside the final furlong. And Kalaglow and Greville Starkey a long way clear, coming inside the final half furlong. Kalaglow getting a very warm reception from the crowd here at Sandown Park in this the Brigadier Gerard Stakes. He's going to win it handsomely. At the line, Kalaglow is the winner from Silver Season in 2nd, Amindus is 3rd. Then came Stanera in 4th place, and behind Stanera came Rattling. 1.25 miles, the 7th year of Coral sponsorship for this Eclipse Stakes. You heard they're all in, and they're on their way. With Silver Season, the early leader in the early stages, from Kalaglow. Then comes Lobkowitz. So it's stable companion Silver Season and Lobkowitz leading. From Kalaglow in 3rd, and then Rockamador, and then Kind of Hush, and then Peacetime, then Yazaman and Prima Voce and Telephone Man. Silver Season leading. They're quite closely grouped. They've run 2 furlongs Silver Season. From Kalaglow now it goes into 2nd place. Lobkowitz is 3rd. Telephone Man is 4 and Rockamador 5. Then comes Kind of Hush and Yazaman, and behind him Peacetime, and the back marker at this stage is Prima Voce. About 8 lengths between the first and last, and the first is Silver Season, the last is Prima Voce. It's Silver Season in the lead, from in 2nd place Kalaglow, then Lobkowitz and Telephone Man. Then comes Rockamador and Kind of Hush and Yazaman and Peacetime, and finally Prima Voce. Little change in that order as they continue their journey down the far side. Silver Season, Brian Rouse, Greville Starkey on Kalaglow. These ahead of Lobkowitz in 3rd. Telephone Man showing signs of distress already as they begin to turn out of the back straight with about 5 furlongs left to race. At the halfway stage and in the Coral Eclipse, with Silver Season and Kalaglow disputing it from Lobkowitz in 3rd. Then comes Kind of Hush in 4th place, and on the outside of him, Telephone Man. Behind Telephone Man is Yazaman, and on the inside of Yazaman comes Rockamador, then comes Peacetime, and the back marker is Prima Voce. Turning into the home straight, and Kalaglow now. Greville Starkey takes up the advantage from Silver Season. Lobkowitz is coming in 3rd place. Telephone Man gets a reminder. Peacetime towards the right of the picture, and Pat Heddery begin to pick up ground. Just over 2 furlongs to go. Kalaglow, the 4-year-old, in the lead from Silver Season and Lobkowitz. Then Peacetime and Pat Heddery getting ever closer. 2.5 furlongs to go
Kalaglow and the Coral Eclipse, and Kalaglow has the advantage from Lobkowitz in second place. Peacetime is third. Prima Voce is making up ground down the centre of the track. Yards man, the French challenger, is beaten. Just over a furlong to go, and it's Kalaglow in the lead from Lobkowitz and Peacetime. Kalaglow, Lobkowitz, Peacetime, Prima Voce, Telephone Man. Kalaglow in the lead inside the final furlong. Kalaglow holding off the challenges of Lobkowitz and Peacetime. Coming well inside the final half furlong. Kalaglow has the advantage. Beginning to draw away now from Lobkowitz as they come up towards the line. Kalaglow's going to win the Coral Eclipse easily. Coming up towards the line. Kalaglow's going to win it at the line. Kalaglow the winner. Lobkowitz is second. A very fast run by Rockamador, who finished third. Then came Peacetime and Kind of Fashion behind him. Telephone Man. Then Prima Voce. A big gap then to Yards a Man. And the back marker was Silver Season. And so the result of this, the 7th running of the Coral Eclipse, is a win for number 1, Kalaglow.
Is Bicala with La Fontaine on the inside. La Fontaine on the inside of Bicala, then comes Glint of Gold in third, Kalaglow in 4, 5 just behind him is Easter Sun, then comes Assert, Critique, and then Height of Fashion, who's just relegated Dronicaria to last place, and now Bicala has taken over. Bicala and young Serge Gorley in the lead from La Fontaine, then comes Kalaglow and Glint of Gold, then Assert towards the outside of Easter Sun, then Height of Fashion, Critique, and finally Dronicaria. Racing towards the milepole, and still Bicala for France in the lead from La Fontaine in second, Kalaglow going smoothly in third, Glint of Gold is 4, Assert the favourite is 5, then comes Easter Sun, then Height of Fashion, then comes Critique, and finally Dronicaria. Racing towards the 7 furlong pole in the King George VI and Queen Elizabeth Diamond Stakes, and Bicala with a 2-length advantage over La Fontaine in second, Kalaglow going smoothly in third, Glint of Gold comes next with Assert on his outside. Just behind them come Height of Fashion and Easter Sun and Critique, and finally Dronicaria, and still Bicala and Serge Gorley in the lead from La Fontaine and Steve Cawthon. Then comes Greville Starkey on Kalaglow, then comes Christy Roach on Assert on his outside, and then going well just in behind him is Glint of Gold, then Height of Fashion, who's making progress. Behind Height of Fashion is Critique making ground with Easter Sun. Dronicaria is last, and they're racing towards the half-mile pole now, and as they do so, it's Bicala still on the inside in the lead, being pressed still by La Fontaine. Assert has gone third, Kalaglow's a very close fourth, then comes Glint of Gold, rounding the home turn in the King George VI and Queen Elizabeth Diamond Stakes, and it's Bicala being pressed now by his younger brother Assert. It's Bicala now from Assert, Serge Gorley from Christy Roach. Glint of Gold is finishing well on the outside, Lester Piggott's poised just in behind him, Kalaglow's still well in touch, La Fontaine's losing ground, and Glint of Gold coming there with a very strong challenge now on the right of the picture. It's Bicala over on the far side, Assert in the centre, Glint of Gold is next, Kalaglow is fourth. They're racing up into the closing stages now, and it's Assert with the advantage from Glint of Gold. The 3-year-old from the 5-year-old. Kalaglow's finishing well over on the far side, and it's Assert now from Kalaglow as they race up towards the line. Assert from Kalaglow. Kalaglow's beginning to get up, but as they come to the line, Kalaglow wins it. Kalaglow wins it from Assert. Second, third, Glint of Gold. Then came Critique and Bicala behind them, Easter Sun, and then Height of Fashion, and last La Fontaine. I say last La Fontaine, but Dronicaria in fact is last, a long way behind the remainder. And so the result of the 1982 King George VI and Queen Elizabeth Diamond Stakes. First, number 6, Kalaglow.